Adams Oshiomohle and Fayemi trade words over rigging allegation. Ekiti State Governor Dr. Kayode Fayemi has tackled former national chairman of the All Progressive Congress (APC) Adams Oshiomohle over allegation that he, Fayemi, asked him to rig party primaries in favor of his aspirant. Oshiomohle alleged that Fayemi asked him to commit electoral fraud while he was in office, but responding through his chief press secretary Yinka Oyebode, the Ekiti State Governor knocked Oshiomohle over his claim, saying that he had never asked the former APC chairman to rig any intra-party election for him or in or any other individual. Fayemi claimed that he has a stellar record of being a consummate Democrat, even in difficult times. Oyebode urged members of the public to disregard the allegations by the former governor, saying he was still experiencing post-traumatic disorder on account of his removal as the APC chairman, which he said Fayemi was not responsible for. Oyebo said, the allegation which was made on a national television is not only false, perilling, and laughable, it is a figment of the imagination of the former APC chairman. As governor, Fayemi has never asked Oshiomohle to rig any election for him or any other person and never had any reason to ask for such. It is on record that Fayemi was not responsible for Oshiomohle's removal as chairman of the APC. He has his ward executive and the courts to blame for that. Members of the public are therefore urged to disregard the allegations by Oshiomohle, who apparently is still experiencing post-traumatic stress disorder on account of his removal as chairman of the APC. Fayemi has always considered Oshiomohle a friend and political associate, even if they had fundamental differences over his kangaroo approach of disqualifying Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State from the APC primaries and the unconscionable autocratic management of party affairs whilst he was chairman of the party. For the avoidance of doubt, Governor Fayemi has no reason to approach Oshiomohle to favor any of the election. Fayemi further challenged Oshiomohle to provide the public independently verifiable evidence of his unsubstantiated claims if it was true that the governor approached him to manipulate elections in his favor. While featuring on the program Politics Paradigm on Channels TV on Tuesday, Oshiomohle claimed that Fayemi told him in one of their meetings to impose his preferred candidate during the party primaries, which he rejected. He said, in one of the meetings I had with Governor Kayode Fayemi, he told me bluntly to my face that, Chairman, what we are saying is that you can go and conduct an election to fulfill all righteousness. But when we say this is the person that should emerge, just make sure he's the person that emerges. And I told Fayemi that that will be your own portion, not me. I cannot be used as an instrument of fraud to invite people to buy forms when I've already decided, regardless of how people will vote, this is the man that will prevail. You want to use me for such a purpose? I said no. I said it is. I said at worst, if you find a number to get rid of me as the chairman, I would rather leave the job with my honor than sacrifice my honor to keep the job. Oshiomohle, however, did not mention the state and the candidate in question. Politics in Nigeria is a dirty game, and this is not the first time we're seeing claims and counter-claims, propagandas, and all of that. And we'll expect more to come ahead of the 2023 presidential election. We know Fayemi and Adams Oshiomohle, they declared intentions to run for the presidency. Oshiomohle, however, somehow, we got report that he went for screening of Senate. He didn't proceed, didn't submit forms. For Fayemi, he's very much interested in running for the presidency. And if we look at these two, Oshiomohle is an ally of the national leader of the All Progressive Congress. Why there is a silent or a cold war between Fayemi and Bola Tinubu. But although in different occasions they've spoken that they don't have any issue, nothing is going on. But this one is really shocking. Oshiomohle and Fayemi, they trade words over rigging allegations. So Oshiomohle claims that Fayemi approached him at some point in time. Oshiomohle didn't mention the time, but obviously it has to be during the time he was national chairman of the All Progressive Congress (APC). Now Fayemi approached him that, you know what, just conduct the exercise for all of, or for just the sake of it, just to fulfill all righteousness. But when we say this is the person, then that is it. We can't really, can we vouch for these politicians? Because a lot of rigging happens every now and then. Different elections, both senate, both governorship, even presidential, a lot of rigging goes on. But for Fayemi and Oshiomohle, they are both trading words right now. Fayemi is stating that he has never told Oshiomohle such, and that Oshiomohle should go and provide evidences of him making such a request. But for Oshiomohle to be so bold to come on TV, national television, to make such a claim, I don't know. Could he be telling lies? We know that the removal of Adams Oshiomohle, a lot of persons were fingered for that. But Fayemi is telling Oshiomohle that I have no hand in your removal. Go and find that is the court and your ward. They are responsible for your removal, not me. So don't come and point fingers. I wasn't responsible. But all of these they are all party members who can see the internal war that goes on between them. All in the same party, no unity. They all have personal interests, obviously, personal interests, and they are working for their own self-interest. That is why we don't even see progress in the country at large. Personal interest. This is a huge claim. It's a big one. I mean, Fayemi really needs to say more than this. I don't know if who Nigerians will go with, who Nigerians will believe, if it's Fayemi or if it's Oshiomohle. But for APC, we know the party as a whole is a party that Nigerians have lost confidence in. And in the past as well, we've also had issues of rigging. So if Oshiomohle is making this claim, and we know what that means on his party, but anyway, the way he said it, he said he refused, he didn't accept it. So maybe it's just for Nigerians to see him as someone who is straightforward, someone who stands for the people, who defends democracy. We don't know if that is the case, or he just made up the story. Politicians are very interested, and the politics in Nigeria, the more you look, the less you see. But Fayemi has just confronted Oshiomohle that he did not do any of such. Now Oshiomohle should go and provide evidence of him asking him to rig election in his favor. Or maybe what would have helped, Oshiomohle would have mentioned the name of the person. But for Fayemi to be denying, and maybe the next stage would be for Oshiomohle to mention the name of the person and when and where the election took place, maybe to bring more memories. Well guys, leave us your own take. Thank you once again for staying tuned, and please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.